It's week 34 of A Year of Wisdom. Let's get to reading. Day 236. Job 33. But now, please hear my speeches, Job, and hear all my words. Please look, I open my mouth. My tongue in my mouth speaks. My words declare my heart's uprightness, and my lips sincerely speak what my lips know. The Spirit of God has made me, and the breath of Shaddai gives life to me. If you are able, answer me. Present your argument before me. Take your stand. Look, before God, I'm like you. I myself was also formed from clay. Look, dread of me should not terrify you, and my hand will not be heavy upon you. Surely you have spoken in my ears, and I have heard the sound of your words. I'm clean, without transgression. I'm pure, there is no guilt in me. Look, he finds fault against me. He reckons me as his enemy. He puts my feet in the block. He watches all my paths. Look, in this you are not right. I will answer you. Indeed, God is greater than a human being. Why do you contend against him, that he will not answer all a person's words? Indeed, God speaks in one way, even in two. Yet someone does not perceive it. In a dream, a vision of the night, when a deep sleep falls on men slumbering on their bed. Then he opens the ear of men, and he frightens them with a warning, to turn human beings aside from their deeds. And he keeps man from pride. He spares his life from the pit, and his life from passing over the river of death. And he is reproved with pain on his bed, even with the strife of his bones continually, so that his life loathes bread, and his inner self loathes appetizing food. His flesh is wasted away from sight, and his bones, which are invisible, are bared. And he draws near to the pit, and his life to the killers. If there is a messenger beside him, a mediator, one of 1,000, to declare to a human being his uprightness, so that he is gracious to him, and he says, deliver him from descending into the pit, I have found a ransom. His flesh is renewed with his youth. He returns to the days of his youthful strength. He prays to God, then he accepts him, and he sees his face with a shout of joy, and he repays to the human being his righteousness. He will sing to men, and he will say, I have sinned and have perverted what is right, and it was not paid back to me. He redeemed my life from going down into the pit, so I will enjoy the light. Look, God does all these things twice, 3 times with a person to bring back his life from the pit, so that he may enjoy the light of life. Listen attentively, Job. Listen to me. Be silent, and I will speak. If you have anything to say, answer me. Speak, for I desire to justify you. If not, you listen to me. Be silent, and I will teach you wisdom. Proverbs 24. Do not envy men of evil, and do not desire to be with them, for their minds will devise violence, and their lips will speak mischief. By wisdom a house is built, and by understanding it is established. And by knowledge rooms are filled with all riches, precious and pleasant. The warrior of wisdom is in strength, and a man of knowledge is strong in power. For with wise guidance you shall make war for yourself, and victory is in an abundance of counsel. Wisdom is too high for fools. At the gate he will not open his mouth. He who plans to do evil for himself, they will call him master of mischief. Devising folly is a sin, and an abomination to humankind is a scoffer. If you faint on the day of adversity, little is your strength. Rescue those who are led away to death, and those who stagger to the slaughter. If you hold back, if you say, look, we do not know this, does not he who weighs hearts perceive it? And he who keeps your soul, he knows and will repay humankind according to his deeds. My child, eat honey, for it is good, and the dripping of the honeycomb is sweet to your taste. Thus, know wisdom for the sake of your soul. If you find it, then there is a future, and your hope will not be cut off. Do not lie in wait like an outlaw against the home of the righteous. Do not do violence to his dwelling place. For 7 times the righteous will fall, but he will rise. But the wicked will be overthrown by calamity. While your enemies are falling, do not rejoice. When he trips himself, may your heart not be glad, lest Yahweh see and it be evil in his eyes, and turn his anger away from him. Do not fret because of the evildoers. Do not envy the wicked. For there will not be a future for the evil. The lamp of the wicked will die out. Fear Yahweh, my son, and the king. With those who change, do not associate. For suddenly their disaster will come, and the ruin of both of them, who knows? These sayings are also for the wise. Partiality in judgment is not good. Whoever says to the guilty, "You are righteous," the people will curse him. The nations will abhor him. But they who rebuke will have delight, and upon them blessings of goodness will come. He will kiss the lips, he who gives an honest answer. Prepare your work in the street and get it ready for yourself in the field. Afterward, then, you shall build your house. Do not be a witness without cause against your neighbor, nor deceive with your lips. Do not say, "Just as he has done to me, so shall I do to him. I will pay back the man according to his deed." I passed by the field of a lazy person and over the vineyard of a person lacking sense. And behold, it was overgrown. All of it was covered with thorns, its surfaces with nettles, and its stone wall was broken down. Then I myself saw, and my heart considered. I looked, and I took hold of instruction. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands for rest, and your poverty will come running, and your lack like an armed warrior. And as always, thank you so much for being here today. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right there if you would. And click the bell if you want to get notifications for the next video. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button for me as well. And I will see you tomorrow. Maranatha.
I know without a doubt you'll carry me out of the storm. I'm standing at the crossroads. I'm lost without a clue. I need a big pink neon sign to show me what to do. I thank you, Lord. It glorifies you when you're the only answer. I praise you, Lord, for holding what's too much for me. And I'm amazed by you, Lord, because nothing's too big and nothing's too small to lay at your feet.